Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great honor to be here today in Nanjing representing Stamford Tyres. So today I'll be sharing about our digital transformation journey, from the challenges that we faced to the solutions that we implemented, the improvements that we achieved, and our future direction. So to start off, a bit about our company. Stamford Tyres actually started in the 1930s as a small tyre shop on Stamford Road in Singapore. And with over close to 90 years, we have grown from a local tyre business into an international company involved in tyre distribution, retail, manufacturing, and automotive services. Today, our business reaches more than 90 countries. We work with major international tyre brands such as Vulcan, Dunlop, Continental, Pirelli, and Kumho. And we also have our own proprietary brands including Sumo Forenza and SSW, supported by our manufacturing facilities in Thailand. In Singapore, we operate the country's largest network of retail automotive workshops, and we work with more than 150 dealers as well as fleet and wholesale customers. Our long-term success has been supported by a strong supply chain, many years of operational experience, and a culture of continuous improvement. However, as the business continued to grow, our existing systems could no longer support our operational needs. We faced some system fragmentation because we were using different systems for retail, warehouse, finance, inventory, and customer management, and these systems could not communicate effectively with one another. And our employees had to switch between different platforms often to prepare invoices, check inventory, and review customer information. And sometimes information had to be entered in more than once. So this created duplicate work, reduced productivity, and increased the risk of errors as well. We also faced operational bottlenecks. Many processes still depended on manual work, and employees spent a lot of time entering information, checking records, and preparing reports using different systems. So the customer information wasn't centralized. Another area that we faced was the real-time visibility as well. As we relied heavily on on-premise servers, this required high maintenance and created concerns in terms of the reliability, data loss, as well as security. And different departments found it difficult to prepare consolidated reports. Information could also be delayed or inconsistent, and our management did not always have an immediate view of the sales, inventory, and financial performance immediately. We also needed to improve our digital customer channels. At that time, our e-commerce, online appointment, and mobile customer engagement capabilities were also limited. Our partnership with Yunyo began in 2019, and when selecting a system, we considered three important factors. Firstly, flexibility. Stamford Tyres has different types of operations, including retail stores, warehouse, workshops, wholesale distribution, and fleet sales. So we needed a system that could be customized according to our actual business requirements. And YunSuite gave us this flexibility to design the processes that matched our operations. We also reviewed several large international systems. Although those systems would have been powerful, but their implementation and maintenance costs were quite high. And YunSuite actually provides a more practical and cost-effective solution. It allows us to begin our digital transformation at a reasonable investment and expand the system gradually. The local support was also quite important for us. The Yunyo Singapore team worked closely with us. They understood our business requirements, responded quickly, and helped us to improve the system step by step. So this strong local support was actually quite important for us and in our implementation success. So how was YunSuite implemented into Stamford Tyres? We went through in phases. Phase 1 was the core system stabilization, which focused on our core retail and finance operations in Singapore. Our existing U8 finance and supply chain system was connected with YunSuite's retail and customer management functions, and the main objective was to maintain business continuity and help us to establish a more stable digital foundation. The second phase was focused on CRM, customer relationship management, our membership management, as well as warehouse operations. The objective was simple. It was to connect us with the front-end customers and also with the back-end inventory information. to allow our employees to access more complete customer data and more accurate stock information. The third phase is relatively new. It's our digital and omni-channel expansion, which focuses on our e-commerce, mobile application, online appointments, and license plate recognition. The objective was to provide customers with a modern, convenient, and connected service experience. So one of the main achievements is the creation of a more unified system and a single source of information for our company. From a retail perspective, in our retail stores, employees can now manage billing, inventory, inquiries, and customer services within the same platform. They don't have to switch between as many different platforms to find out the relevant information, which saves us a lot of time, reduce manual labor, and also help us to lower the risk of errors. From a warehouse and logistical standpoint, inventory information was also more visible across the branches and in our warehouse. Employees can now check the stock availability more quickly and provide customers with more accurate information. Our now centralized CRM also provides a more complete service history for each customer. When a customer returns, our employees can just review the previous service and provide better follow-ups. Automated reminders can also help us to stay closer to our customers and encourage them to return for their next service. Our e-commerce orders can also be synchronized with inventory information, which reduces the manual data entry and improves accuracy between our online and brick-and-mortar store operations. Customers can also make appointments through our digital channels like our e-shop, which helps us to plan our manpower more effectively in the workshops and also make service time and daily schedules more effective. When a customer's vehicle arrives, the system can also pick up the license plate and retrieve the relevant customer information, which speeds up the whole check-in process for the customers and creates a more professional customer experience. Any digital fault reportings can also be submitted directly through the system by employees. So this actually creates a lot of transparency, coordination, and response time improvements, as this issue can be sent directly to the appropriate team and the status of it can be tracked as well. Based on our internal assessment, the efficiency of the fault reporting process has improved by approximately 40% as well. Looking forward, our next objective is to introduce more AI functions into our system. We want to use AI to better understand our customers, respond to their needs more quickly, and provide a more personalized service experience. AI can also help us to stay closer to our customers through faster communication, better recommendations, and more effective follow-ups. At the same time, AI can support our employees by reducing repetitive work, provide more useful information, and help employees complete their tasks more efficiently. Our main purpose is not to replace our employees, but is to give them the better tools so they can focus more on customers, problem solving, and higher value work. We also plan to integrate the system across the different countries where Stamford Tyres operates. And our long-term goal is to connect our operations across different countries under one common platform. This will create more consistent processes, better data visibility, and stronger collaboration across the Stamford Tyres group. Through AI, automation, and further system expansion, we hope to become closer to our customers and help our employees work more effectively. So as a whole, we would like to thank Yunyo and the Yunyo Singapore team for their strong partnership and the support throughout the journey. We look forward to continuing our digital journey and creating greater value for our customers, employees, business partners, and shareholders. Thank you.